What?
The hot dog. I mean the
Oh,
hamburger thing.
the
Dog ate it up.
cheeseburger hot dog thing?
Hmm?
What is it
The
called?
cheeseburger, or cheeseburger hot dog, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's fresh, it's good, but when it's dry and it's been sitting there for a while,
Yeah.
and every 7-Eleven doesn't have Mountain Dew Slurpees.
Wait, what, who?
The one by my house doesn't have a Mountain Dew Slurpee.
Where's this?
Southfield and Lincoln Park, Southfield,
Oh,
and
the one
almost
by
by
the one across from the street from Culver's? Not
yeah,
Culver's, Culver's.
called yeah. They said they got rid of it to bring in some new one.
Who doesn't have a Mountain Dew Slurpee?
They got rid of it to get because they didn't have enough stations for it, so they got rid of it to bring in the Rock and Rye.
Rockin' Man.
So what top 10 list do we have today from you?
I will let you know once we go live with the podcast.
Oh, we're on YouTube right now.
We're live on YouTube, but I don't really care about the people on YouTube like that. What up, y'all?
You just gonna say that to her?
Oh, we're not recording for the podcast yet, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
Whoever's watching right now, what up? This is KrisCross, Chris Canty, and we got the only black man in the jury.
Only black man in the jury. I'm not gonna lie, he was guilty. Guillotine. Famous Amos, no milk.
Amos, no milk.
He had to eat a Popeyes biscuit with no milk.
Who eats Popeye's biscuits with milk?
My bad. No drink. Period.
I'm about to say milk. That's even worse.
You're saying that to a person drinking chocolate right now.
That just sounds good right now. I do want some Popeyes.
Popeyes biscuits? No. Church's biscuits.
No, I want Popeye's biscuit. You put the chicken sandwich in between the Popeye's biscuit, a hot Popeye's biscuit.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
Is
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
I did that with some honey. Oh.
And
I don't
put
know
the
what
honey
it
in
is.
it too.
Yes, I don't know what it is about Church's biscuits though. When those honey butter frosted biscuits.
I don't know.
Did you try the donut sandwich from KFC?
I already tried the donut sandwich at KFC.
Was it good?
It was disgusting.
This is disgusting.
It was good, but I was like, this is too much sugar and too much grease. This is doing too much.
This is a bad combination.
I watched it the day we went in quarantine. I was like, if I was to die today and I didn't have this,
What if Shake
I had it.
Shack did it though?
Man.
Shake Shack. What if Shake Shack did it with Krispy Kreme donuts?
Shake Shack chicken sandwich is pretty good. The Chicken Shack.
Chicken Shack. Only thing I get from there is their potatoes.
No. The Chicken Shack at Shake Shack.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in Chicken Shack. Or,
I've never been to Chicken Shack.
have you never had a desire to go, or you just
Never had the desire. I didn't even know that it was a thing until people talked about it. I was like, what's Chicken Shack?
You from Detroit and don't know what Chicken Shack is? Oh God.
I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I know what it is now, but back when I was a kid, we didn't go to Chicken Shack, so
I forgot I was more Detroit than you.
we either made our own chicken or went to like Popeyes.
I forgot I was more Detroit than you.
No, you just more
You lost to me.
drinking Red
Remember
Pop.
that? You lost to me.
Yeah, because of Red Pop.
You still would have been tied. You would have been tied.
This is so stupid.
Come up with another game like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get you too.
Instead of doing Detroit, we should do Michigan though, as a whole.
Man, Michigan's boring though.
It is, but Big Gret's trying to make it exciting this year. Even though Joe Biden didn't pick her.
Gretchen was like, "You better pick a black woman."
she endorsed Kamala Harris. So I looked up some stuff about Kamala Harris. I need to apologize to her. I was uneducated. I was uneducated about some things that I said. First of all, when I found out that, so I have friends that are, I would call, what's the word I would use? Cannabis enthusiasts.
Uh-huh.
And I have a friend of mine that he's actually in jail right now on a cannabis charge, and he's trying to get out.
Fan, that's probably the worst charge to be in right now.
In Ohio.
I'm like, fan, you did all that. Now
Royal States. So Kamala Harris wants to make it legal. And if she did that, she said she would cancel all charges. So
a sponge everybody.
Huh?
Get rid of all the charges.
Now I wonder if weed is legal in America, can they still drug test for the jobs?
Yeah. Because it still alters your body. And now they're saying that weed, if you're pregnant, would mess up your kid.
Who's dumb enough? Never mind.
People are dumb. It's America.
I forgot what country I was in. Never mind. I had a guy ask me today.
It messes with your mental state. So I understand why people would do it because you want to get high, but you want to risk your mental state.
It's not even a high thing. I think it's like the people who I've talked to, like not just the regular, like your average pothead. Not those, but the people who actually go to a dispensary, do it the legal way. It's literally people out here who can't sleep without it, who use it as a sleep aid, which I feel like that alone right there should be legal.
I think that's an addiction. At that point, if you can't sleep.
It's a sleep aid. And there's a guy who has glaucoma. It helps his eyes.
Yeah, glaucoma. Yeah, I heard about that glaucoma.
So I feel like for those situations.
My thing is, it makes your clothes stink. It makes your whole room stink. I don't want that shit if it's making you stink.
That's true. It does.
Cigarettes, drinking, like, come on, y'all.
I remember they should really ban cigarettes. I remember I went to Coney Island and it was a bar in there. So my shirt smelled like straight cigarettes. I washed it 3 times and still had the smell in it. I had to throw the shirt away.
I'm telling you, that stuff messes up your life.
I was so sad because it was one of my favorite Detroit Tiger shirts and I had to throw it away.
I mean, you could throw it away. It's just the Tigers.
I used Unstoppables and everything, and it still didn't work.
You're so Unstoppables.
It's sad, dude. When you gotta use Unstoppables and
it's still messed up.
But it's Tiger season. But go ahead.
Put your chips away.
Shout out to Ruff.
All I hear is this.
You're right. Let me stop being David.
Right.
At least I'm not putting the Pringles up the garbage.
He was like, hold on, I got him.
I said, we having a conversation about stuff.
Pull the Pringles out from the toilet. Oh,
the nasty Baconator Pringles. He pulls out a whole can.
I'm like, the big one, not the little can, the little single, the big one.
Like, you ate the whole can?
Like,
when'd you buy them? When you buy them this morning? What? What? This morning? Who woke up to the liquor store to go get Pringles and then eat them the whole thing within half the day?
Man, we just need education reform. We just need total reform in this country. If you get it up, first thing you get is Pringles, not waffles, not orange juice, not coffee, not cereal. Pringles.
I'll wake up at 8 a.m. to go get some Pringles.
Goodness gracious. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm so tired right now. I woke
up. How long
up.
Have you been up?
I woke up at 6:30 today. I woke up. I was like, I got a few extra minutes of sleep. I looked over. It's 6:30. I was like, I gotta get out. I didn't even think about it. I didn't do like the little pout I do. I'd be like, I gotta get up. I just be like, oh, gotta get up.
That's how it is now. When you become an adult, you can't wait.
I felt like a dad. I felt like a dad. I was like, shit, I gotta pay the bills.
You might be somewhere across America. You might be.
Man, hey, we're live. live, bro. We're live. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I think I have my news. Man, we got some news stories. I gotta add some news stories today. There's some funny ones, bro.
Oh.
There's some ones we're gonna be like, cut. All right. All right, here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to the KrisCross Corner. I'm your host, Chris Canty, and we have my co-host, Mark Simpson.
How's it going? Go Saints.
Right. It's been a long week, Mark.
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday.
We can't even get over the hump.
I can't. But before we get started, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's what we're on right now. Click that subscribe button. Like the video. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. Subscribe to the podcast. If you really want to help us,
really want to help us.
If you really want to help us, all right now. If you want to support the podcast with a small monthly donation to help sustain future episodes, please go to KrisCross Corner on anchor.fm. And as little as 99 cents a month, you can support 99 cents. As little as 99 cents, you can support the podcast. So in future episodes, Mark might get paid.
You never know, you know. It's a dream.
He might be able to afford the buff.
Afford what?
Afford buffs. You might be able to afford buffs.
Yeah, you know, I got to match Big Grit, so y'all got to, come on, man. Support, please.
Man.
I got to get David out of jail.
You know what's crazy about that story?
What?
You know how
uneducated for buffs?
You want to know how uneducated we are as a people? We thought that we could buy her buffs, but we didn't know that politicians aren't supposed to accept gifts.
More than $20.
We didn't read the fine print, Mark.
But
We didn't read the fine print.
The smarter way to do this, if you would have given the money to her in increments of $20, she could have took it.
No, that's more than 20.
If you would have split the money up in 20s and gave it to have each person donate $20 to her, she can accept $20 per person.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the words of Mark Simpson, not the words of the KrisCross Corner. All right, do not accept $20 or more
per person. No, they didn't specify. Look, they didn't specify per person or $20 or more.
Hey man, there's subsections, bro. There's subsections to the. You got to read in subsection Z that it can't be in increments.
So, because look, they didn't specify. Is it $20 her whole term, $20 per month, $20? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, we just gotta deal with it. Also, if you have a topic from my top 10 list, which is at the end of each KrisCross Corner episode, you can DM me on Instagram _KRIS_CROSS_. Or go ahead, Mark, do yours.
Or you can DM me VTHE Juice Walker.
The Juice Walker.
The Juice Walker. I got the juice and I walk all the baby. That's how we do.
All
Actually,
right.
I did get a DM.
You did?
I meant to tell you. I got a DM. They wanted to do top 10 color actresses. Or actresses of color.
Like
top 10 actresses. Not black, but top 10 actresses of color. So
black actresses, okay. Actresses of color, okay. Like okay.
Yeah. They want to just do
any actresses that don't look like Meryl Streep.
You said what?
So all the actresses that don't look like Meryl Streep. All right.
I'm just gonna say number 1, Zoe. I'm sorry.
Who?
Zoe.
Who's Zoe?
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana?
I can't say. Yeah, that's her last name. I can't say her last name.
I'm about to say you gotta be confident if you like her. You gotta be confident.
Like her last name is like trying to say Atentacumpo.
You said Atentacumpo really good though.
No, you know how long it took me to get to that point.
Man, when I went to the Pistons game, and I saw his name on the back of his jersey, I was like, Atentacumpo? What?
Dude, I remember I had 2K14. I had 2K14 when he was a rookie. I'm like, yeah, I just dunked on somebody. So I looked at who was it? Let me look back at his name. What? Attempt competent.
The Greek freak. The Greek freak with the Greek freak.
The Greek freak, yeah. The Greek. Yeah, but her, I don't know, man. Her
But yeah,
roles
you can DM either one of us, and we'll hopefully be able to do your top 10 list. But you gotta give us a topic. Give us a topic, we'll do it.
Appropriate, so we don't get demonetized.
Hey man, you can be as inappropriate as you want to. We can do like I did my top 10 fantasy entanglements. All right. That was probably the best top 10 list I ever did.
But that's not that bad though.
Hey Mark, it started off as a top 50 list, but I had to
top 10 racist people.
I had to shade it down.
The top 10 racist people in Congress.
Oh Lord. That might be a top 100.
We could do that list.
Welcome to the KrisCross Corner. Instead of doing the whole episode, we're going to do the top 100 racist politicians. Number 100.
George W. Bush. See you.
Oh yeah, you gotta do both. All right. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about this is Mark's idea, not mine. Mm-hmm. Disclaimer. We're going to be doing iconic championships, sports championships.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about that later. And we're going to have a good time talking about it because I got some things to say about what happened last night in the NBA playoffs. All right. But we're going to get to that later.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to do What You Doing, Detroit? What's going on?
Wait. Before we get started, I want to just give a quick shout out and a moment of silence to Righteous and Ratchet.
Yeah, let's do that.
They would not be returning, and we're big fans of the show. So let's give a moment of silence.
Moment of silence. What you doing, Detroit? All right. So on Friday, Mark, the Michigan High School Athletic Association announces the cancellation of the fall football season, and they said it's gonna be moved to the spring season.
I wonder when spring they're talking about. Are you talking like the season starts April, or they're gonna try to push it to May towards summer?
Spring season in high school in Michigan usually starts like late February, early March.
Okay.
They're gonna be pushing it.
There's gonna be some cold football games being played. Ooh, man, can you imagine two-a-days in January?
2 days in snow.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, it'd be better to do it in the heat.
They do it in Alaska, so
that is true. But yeah, that's what's happening statewide. So tomorrow we're gonna get the word on soccer, volleyball, cross country, and swimming. I think.
So you might be out of a job tomorrow.
Right, fingers crossed. So I need my paychecks. I'm serious about my monies.
Pray for Chris.
I'm serious about my monies, y'all.
I mean, that free up more time for.
Speaking of money, Michigan and MSU parents demand football to be played after the Big Ten announced they're going to be canceling football or fall sports in general. Demand.
As Chris pointed out to me a couple days ago, I knew it already, but football is a full contact sport. COVID-19 is a serious threat. You don't know what these kids are bringing back from when they go home, because kids are coming from literally all over across the country going to Michigan and Michigan State.
Right. Well, and around the world.
Yeah, around the world, but for that matter. I understand. I don't want to say it's a need for football, but I understand the push for it. Like, I get it. Don't get me. I'm a sports fanatic too. I get it. I love football just as much. College football is better than NFL to me at some point. During the season, college football takes over NFL. But
right.
Do you really want to put the students at risk for your own entertainment?
that don't
I
get paid
mean,
by them.
that don't get paid. They're already putting their lives at risk playing the game itself. Because football is, let's just be real. You can get hit the wrong way one time and your life is completely screwed.
Your life might be over.
Yeah,
Not your
literally.
body, your life.
But so you want to add to it by putting COVID in the mix.
Fam. College football is all right to be canceled, but if they cancel NFL, I said this on the Great Debaters and the Only Amigos podcast, also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. I said, if there's no NFL, I might have to go to therapy.
Might.
There's
no might about it. I was struggling when the NBA got canceled. I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie.
I was struggling like a mug. I was like, man, I can't watch LeBron James. I can't watch the Pistons lose.
I'm like, at this point, I watch Sacramento play Indiana. Like at this point.
All right. You desperate, damn.
Exactly. That was the point I was getting to. It is.
You're in a fetal position in your bed. Like I want basketball.
I watch the WNBA for this point.
All right, Mike. You're wilding now.
Hey, the WNBA. I've been watching the WNBA. Their league has really improved over the past couple of years, though.
It has. I haven't watched it since like 2003, but.
But yeah, no sports. It's gonna be another hard thing. Like you said, the NFL goes away. I think there are gonna be some games that either get canceled or postponed. Like if you look at Major League Baseball, the Tigers' entire series, St. Louis, everybody else is like 19-5 or 5-19 or 5-11, and you look at St. Louis and they're 5-6. You're like, everybody else has played like 21 games. They've only played 11. You're like. Just get the whole franchise away. Same thing with Miami, I think.
It's that COVID.
Just let St. Louis and Miami play each other, and then the all COVID series.
Man, so speaking of the country being stupid, Trump.
What did he do this time?
He finalized the deal to open Arctic refuge up in Alaska to start oil drilling on a wildlife refuge site.
Now, did he do anything to? Before I go off like I usually do on him. I'm gonna give him a chance to redeem himself. Did he do anything to put in place to get the wildlife moved somewhere?
Nah, bro. They just be like, hey, is that a deer? Is that a polar bear? All right, drill right here. That's where the oil at. First of all, they don't have a lot of wildlife refuges left
at all.
And the space is getting smaller. So why are you getting rid of it just to get oil? Like
because he thinks America's running out of money because they're in debt, and the oil is going to bring us more money. But it's going to be to a point. I feel like he's so stupid. Now listen, hear me out, Chris. Hear me out. I feel like Trump's so stupid. He's going to be drilling. He's going to get the oil just to come to find out that it's not our oil, it's Russia's. now we're at war with Russia.
We're gonna have a whole war with Russia in the Arctic, looking like Hoth from Star Wars. AT-ATs everywhere.
We got to have to cut open a polar bear and go sleep in it.
Oh God!
Like Luke had. Han Solo had to go find.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They'd be like,
that's
where's Mark at?
That's actually one of my least favorite Star Wars.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people's least
favorite. I didn't like 5 like that.
No. 1 was worse than 5.
2 was worse than everything.
1 and 2 were worse than 5. 1 and 2 are the worst Star Wars by far.
But yeah,
that trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, 3 saved that trilogy.
It did.
Episode 3 saved that trilogy.
3 carried that trilogy on his back.
3 carried that trilogy like LeBron carried the Cavs in 2018.
No, carried the Cavs in 2007.
Oh,
even worse.
Don't do it.
But yeah, we could talk about Star Wars on the next episode. But now, Mark, do you remember us having fireworks this year?
Fireworks?
Yeah, like the Detroit fireworks.
Well, you know I live in Detroit, so I have fireworks from June to August. But
The live ones. The live
the
ones
real
on.
ones, the Ford fireworks, no.
Yeah. Well, the Ford fireworks are going to be now a television only show.
That's not going to work.
I don't know how they're going to pull that up because it's fireworks.
At the end of the day, people going to come out downtown to go watch fireworks.
Right.
Last year,
it's going to be held. Hey, wait. It's going to be held at a secret pop-up location. Where else are they going to put it?
Last year, people literally pulled over their cars on the Ambassador Bridge to watch the fireworks. On the Ambassador Bridge.
That'd be the best place to watch it. What you mean?
No, I mean, they pulled over in traffic, got out the car to watch the fireworks.
I do the same thing. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
So you think you saying that it's going to be in a private location going to stop people from pulling over and watching it in their car?
That's what the Detroit Free Press says. I'm looking at the report right now.
First of all, you can't trust nothing the Free Press says. They said we were going to get Zion.
It said, first of all, it was a projection. Second of all, they say it's going to be a televised only show, which is dumb because people still going to come down, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Secret location where down the river.
Belle Isle.
Where's it gonna be? Lake St. Clair? Come on.
Right. If you move it to Lake St. Clair, you know how many people better be mad you move it to Lake St. Clair?
If they move to Lake St. Clair, man, Trump is in on it, bro. Trump is in on this.
They said secret location. They're moving it to Chicago.
Watch them move it to Chicago. And watch us get mad. Watch us do a whole rivalry. Like, where you from? Chicago? Pop, pop, pop.
Chicago. Oh. Yeah, y'all.
Wait, that was a great segue. This is a great segue. Speaking of Chicago, Mark Simpson. All right.
My segues are
the Source magazine, okay? Did you see this story?
Oh, no.
All right. Lisa Ray says that she and Will Smith can have an entanglement.
Did you see the picture of her and him on the jet ski?
I saw it. I was like, oh yeah.
Somebody was on Facebook like, okay, we'll not go entangle that. I'm like, oh. No.
Lisa Ray McCoy says that she wants an entanglement with Will Smith after blasting Jada Pinkett Smith's relationship with August Alsina. She was like, I want it too. You got him. I want it.
Now, see, if it was Eva Longoria.
I forgot about Eva Longoria. I should have added her to my entanglement list.
If it was Eva Longoria, then I could.
No,
Lisa
McCoy is cool as hell. What you mean?
She is. But I was about to think about people who will go for her. Margot Robbie.
Goodness gracious.
No, I'm joking.
If Rihanna did it, I'd be like,
what if Will Smith had her entanglement with Mariah Carey?
Actually, yeah, that would be entanglement.
There'd be so many Nick Cannon jokes.
But yeah. Any other news? All right. A new study finds that Black newborns are 3 times to be, 3 times likely to die when cared for by white doctors. Which I believe. I don't need no study for that. I don't need it. 3 times as much. 3 times more likely to die when cared for by white doctors. My doctors are all going to be black.
I want an Arabic doctor.
No, bro. No, bro. You need a black doctor, bro. They can be real with you.
An Arabic doctor not going to be real with me?
Like, hey, man, take this pill.
No, I ain't going to lie. Arabic doctors will be real with you, hurt your feelings, and they'll put you on 80 different types of medication.
They'd be like, "You did not go to Harvard. You do not look like you went to Harvard." I'm like,
Just
"Shut
them.
up! I went to
They'd be
Harvard.
like,
I got this from the gift store."
they'd be like, you very fat. Diabetes, it running your family. You have to like. First of all,
Wait, Mark. As he's saying that, I'd be in the waiting room like, "Tell him, doctor." Tell him.
Don't you hate when you get a fat doctor and they try to call you fat?
Right.
Like,
They be taking your weight and height. They be like, "Ooh, you got it heavy." I'd be like, "You
Look.
step on it then."
and it's always the urgent care doctor too. That be like, really?
They be like, "Your blood pressure's up. I saw you eating them hot chips over there. Don't be talking about my high blood pressure."
Like my blood pressure up, but you over here eating a whole McDonald's meal.
You eating a whole Campbell's chicken soup. That's full of salt. Stop it.
No, he eating Maruchan ramen noodles. 3 packs.
Fun fact, everybody in the KrisCross corner. I never had ramen noodles before. Like the packs. I never had them before.
You had a cup though, right?
Never had them. I never had the cup. I've never had ramen like the brand. I've never had it.
Wow. Have you ever
Never
had
had
Chinese noodles before though, or
No.
Japanese noodles at all? Never had them at all.
I was never.
You had lo mein
I was never a
before?
fan of Asian cuisine. I was never a fan of Asian cuisine until I was like in college.
Gotcha. That's because
So-
Mexican food is the best food ever created on this planet.
You could be looking at a whole different if I had ramen noodles.
Chris would know the struggle if we had ramen noodles.
Looking at a whole different
Oh God.
I wouldn't be able to fit in this extra large. I wouldn't be able to fit in it.
It's okay. I'm proud of myself. I went
got
down
this.
from a 5. I can fit in a 3X now, guys. I just want to give myself a round of applause. I can fit into a 3X now, guys. I went down from a 5 to a 3.
Everybody, round of applause for Mark Simpson.
I'm still losing. Still got some more to go. I'm trying to catch up to Chris. You said
Catch up.
you ever like put on like an old shirt, like a old shirt that was like I put on a 3X shirt and I was like, this actually fits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I put on an extra large that was like super small. I was like, "Oh, all right, I can see. Oh, what you doing, Chris? What you doing?"
Speaking of losing,
I can do the
losing weight.
WWE.
Speaking of losing weight, though, Gretchen Whitmer. Guess it's my turn to get some news. She before a press conference, it was live on TV. She said, and I quote, on a hot mic, "It's Shark Week." It's Shark Week in Memphis. Shark Week. I'm like, whoa. Big
It's
Gretch
Shark
having
Week.
a bad week. She having a bad week.
Yeah, man.
Don't mess with Big Gretch this week. It's on
Don't mess with
Wednesday.
this week. Do not mess with her. Well, speaking of do not mess with them, Apple
2 trillion.
becomes the first U.S. company to reach $2 trillion.
Wait, so should I shout out Beats by
market cap? $2 trillion market cap.
This is my thing though. So if they took Beats by Dre away from Apple, would they still have the 2 trillion? Do you think?
No, they wouldn't. They'd have they have just over $1 trillion.
Because I think
Like
Beats by Dre
like
takes up
1
at least $1 trillion.
like 1.4 trillion, maybe.
Beats by Dre is almost $1 trillion by itself.
I wouldn't say almost $1 trillion. I'd say a few billion. How much did they buy it for?
They
Like
bought
$4
it
billion?
for $3 billion. They severely lowballed Dr. Dre. They severely lowballed him.
They didn't roll ball him that too. If you were trying to buy something that you knew was going to be big, how much you would definitely roll ball somebody. It's the person who's selling it who know. Like what was that movie? Was it Acrimony?
Yeah, she gave him
Like
$1 million and he made like 13 million.
He was like, no, I don't need that money, and they were mad at him for not taking the money. But then he got it better and he sold it to a bigger company who gave it to him for more money, and he was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth."
I feel like Dr. Dre could have got more. That's
Dr.
just how
Dre was like, "I got bills. Give me that $4 billion."
He could have got more. And Beats
You
by
still
Dre,
get paid for all the record deals too. So
they're talking about trying to make they're trying to put Beats by Dre. They were going to put Beats by Dre inside of the AirPods, but then I guess because Beats by Dre has their own separate CEO than Apple CEO. The CEO of Beats by Dre was like, "No, we just gonna make our own." And Apple did not want him to do it. Apple fought them tooth and nail before they finally did it. Let them do it.
shoot.
They're like, "Oh, you want to make your own AirPods? Bet AirPods Pro, $250."
$250. There it goes. So, the NBA playoffs started on Monday.
Before we get to
the
LeBron,
Bucks lost yesterday. The Bucks lost yesterday.
Thank you.
And the Lakers lost yesterday. Both number one seeds lose in the first game of the first round. That hasn't happened since I think 2003. They said.
Yeah, but if you look at what happened last year when Orlando beat the number one seed last year. When Orlando was the 8th seed for the second year in a row. Let's just put that out there first.
Yeah.
The team that they beat in the first round won 4 games straight and then went on to win the NBA Finals.
Yeah. That's how it works. However, they put a meme on NWA memes.
Mm-hmm.
NWA memes. They said Orlando versus what's it called? Portland in the finals.
Portland.
Yeah, man. Portland put the Lakers to work yesterday. Lakers thought they could just skate by.
You know what?
They
did. But this is what I feel like is gonna happen. The Portland's gonna win one more game. I don't think it's gonna be the next game, but they're gonna win one more game. Then that's it.
Nah, bro. It's gonna be sweet, bro.
I'll say Lakers in 6. I called it before this thing started. I said Lakers in 6.
Portland in 4. Like I said on Facebook.
Portland in 6. And then
wait, Mark.
The Denver wins today.
When they lose again, they be like, all right, Lakers in 5. Lakers in 7. You're gonna keep it going backwards, like a Lions fan.
All right, Lions are going 11-5 this year. Okay, maybe 10-6. Okay.
We're going 17-0 until we lose.
If the Lions, what they said, they're sure about the Lions practice. The player, he broke his leg or something at practice already.
Yeah, man. Like, what you doing? We ain't even started yet. Come on.
The preseason got canceled. Good. I feel like those eight games in the NBA were like the preseason, like to get you back up for the playoff. But the Lakers needed more than that because I don't know, they were so in sync before it started.
Right.
Oh crap. Before it started, the Lakers were so in sync. Now they're not, and I don't get it.
Man, the bubble, man. Everybody's good now in the bubble because you ain't got to travel. You just staying in the bubble.
They said as soon as Devin Booker got put out, though, he went to go to Kendall Jenner's house as soon as he got put out. I was like, you went straight to the buns.
I would if I got kicked out.
You went straight to the Wonder Bread. No offense.
I went straight to the buns.
You got me here.
I don't like how you call sex buns and Wonder Bread. I don't like it. Just say you went to go get some Pootie Tang. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say.
That was great. One of the best black movies that I've seen.
What'd you say? Pootie
Tang, one of the best black movies, funniest black movies.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, we're gonna talk. All right, we're gonna. Who you got in each conference?
What you mean, like who's going to the finals?
No, who you got? Who's going to the Western Conference Finals? Who's going to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Of course, I got Clippers and Lakers.
Clippers, Lakers. Okay, me
obvious.
too.
That's obvious. And then in the East, no, I got Boston, Milwaukee.
You said Boston and Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Can I think
Boston sweeping through Philly right now. Last time I checked, the score was like 85-62.
Man,
Philly doesn't have a chance without Ben Simmons.
I really don't care about that series. Like the two series that I don't care about are Nuggets, Jazz, and Celtics, 76ers.
Hold on. Nuggets, Jazz is gonna be. That's a good series. I think that's gonna be a good series though.
Nuggets, Jazz. I don't care.
Nuggets and 6. Nuggets and 6.
Lakers are gonna. I think Lakers are gonna win, but if they don't. It's going to be the Trailblazers versus. I think the Rockets are going to come through.
You think the Rockets going to be OKC? That's fair.
That's fair. And of course, the Clippers are going to wipe the floor with the Mavericks. Come on.
No, actually, it was a close game until Kristaps. We need to talk about that too. Kristaps getting ejected.
Man, Kristaps getting ejected. That was hilarious. It was a bogus call, but it was hilarious.
For no reason whatsoever. All he did was
just like
his teammate.
Just like Rasheed Wallace getting thrown out for just staring at the ref. I will not be intimidated.
That means you were scared, buddy. That means you were getting scared, buddy.
Right. You ain't supposed to be scared and throw someone out. That's horrible. So yeah, I got the Raptors. I think I got the Raptors and the Bucks.
You think the Raptors will beat the Celtics?
Yeah. Raptors and the Bucks. I got Raptors and Bucks.
I don't think the Raptors could beat the Celtics.
However, if it was so different, if it was KD, Kyrie, and Jamal playing, it'd be a totally different thing.
Is Jamal Crawford playing or is he hurt?
No, he's done. He's hurt.
Oh, he got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
I'm glad the Lakers didn't pick him up.
So if everybody was playing who should be playing, it would be Nets versus Bucks.
Nets will win that in 6 or 7. No, it'd be 7. It'd be definitely.
It'd be 7. You know the NBA gonna draw that out.
Then again, who's gonna guard Kyrie?
It's the Bucks. They're gonna find somebody.
Eric Bledsoe.
They'll get Ilyasova to get him.
Ilyasova get on Kyrie, but he's fast. Ilyasova be having them games out of nowhere. Like Ilyasova come off the bench. Next thing you know, he just dropped 27. Like what? Who?
What the? Who is this?
Like he's like Norman Powell on Toronto. You like, where did you come from?
Who are you?
Like when Pascal Siakam started playing good and he dropped 32 in the first game of the finals last year. You're like,
but where was you at? Who's on your man's?
Spicy P. This is his nickname, Spicy P. You look like a burnt pepper. That's his face looks like a burnt pepper.
All right, y'all. These are the words of Mark Simpson, and not the words of Christopher.
You can't have KrisCross Corner without a roast, man. I'm sorry.
That is true. Anyway, we got to get to the topic of the day real quick.
Let's go.
Iconic championships. What are the best? Like, we're gonna keep the time frame. We're gonna keep it between like 1985 and now.
Got you. Since we're going back I didn't know we were going back that far. I thought we were doing 2000s. That's what you told me.
We can do 80s, late 80s to now.
We talk about late 80s. We can go the Pistons championships, man, at 89.
Yeah, 89 and 90.
Yeah, 89, 90. That's those years.
Low key, that was the last time the Trailblazers actually did something.
I was just about to say that. That's the last time it was relevant.
I was like, when was they ever in the finals? Oh yeah, 1990.
They would have got to the finals if Brandon Roy wouldn't have got hurt though. Him and Kobe matched up. Him and Kobe matched up would have been amazing.
Yeah. Then of course we had the since we're staying on basketball, we had the Jordan three-peat.
Both of them.
No, the first Jordan three-peat. Then we had the Houston repeat, 94-95.
Houston, that team there That was an underrated team.
They were underrated all through the 90s.
Hakeem, Kenny. Shout out to Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny the Jet Smith. If only we could have celebrities on the show. I swear.
Goodness gracious.
One
of these days, y'all you gotta support on Patreon and support through Anchor, y'all, so we can get Kenny the Jet Smith on the podcast.
We'll get Barry Sanders on here. So why did you retire at 99? You could have had 100 touchdowns. What made you quit?
Right, you could have seen Fort Field get made. You could have ran a good 100 yards at Fort Field.
Right, just one game.
As soon as he run 100 yards, he'd be like, "Man, I'm quitting the game." I'd be like, "All right, I understand.
Just quit at halftime." do it. What's his name? Do it.
Oh yeah, he quit at halftime. He was like,
Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden was just like, "All right, I'm out." At halftime,
he was like, "Man, I can't go back out there."
They hitting, coach. I'm too old. I'm too old for this.
Two touch.
I'm too old for this.
You just was raps.
You ain't tell me Von Miller. You ain't tell me Von Miller was gonna hit me like that. That's what happened. He got hit by Von Miller. It was like, all right, I'm done at halftime.
I'm done.
Like I was on the coach in the other locker room. I'm like, Von, why you hit him like that?
Where you going?
He retiring? No, I'm gonna go hit him again.
Right. But yeah, we had of course with the first Michael Jordan repeat, with the Chicago Bulls, the Houston repeat, 94-95. Then we had the second MJ Chicago Bulls repeat.
Talking about those years, the 84-85, right? Or the 94-95.
Yeah. I
gotta give Scottie Pippen his credit. Without Jordan, the Bulls still went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Of course. Just like Toronto without Kawhi. They're still going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Watch them go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Bro, I think they're going to get put out.
I mean, against this young Brooklyn team, I could see them going 7 games. However, Toronto has the experience. They're the champions.
Brooklyn was always that sleeper team because I remember a couple years ago, LeBron, I think he was still in Miami. Brooklyn and Chicago will always go at it in the playoffs. Remember when Nate Robinson was in Chicago? Oh,
good times.
Okay, if we're gonna go to this, let's go over to football. The 87 Bears? I think.
Oh wait, we're still on the NBA first. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up now. You missed you cutting the story before the best part.
All right, where we at?
Then we had the lockout season, so we had shorter games. So we had the Knicks almost win a championship.
Almost,
but they lost to the Spurs. The first of many. And we'll get to those soon.
The Knicks suck.
The Knicks are trash.
They just suck. They're worse than the Pistons? I don't think so. Watch the Knicks.
No.
Number one
No. At this season, we were worse than the Knicks this season.
We were. But watch them get the number 1 pick over us.
Watch them get LaMelo Ball.
Watch the Knicks get LaMelo. Oh, we're gonna be
LaMelo Ball in New York City. That would be the worst.
We might get Mikey Williams.
That means LeVar Ball is going to be on the Times Square video screen every day. He's gonna be on first pick every day.
I don't know if I want LaMelo here.
I want him here. We need LaMelo Ball.
I don't want him to end up like Lonzo.
Get him some buffs.
Like we gave Andre some buffs.
We gave him some buffs. He didn't know how to act.
He
stopped messing up rebounds.
He called himself 7 Mile Dre. I was like 7 Mile Dre.
Like, what are you doing?
You from Connecticut? No, he ain't from Connecticut. I forgot where he's from.
I don't know where he's from either, but he's in Cleveland now. So
I feel like that's what we do with all our players. We dump them off on Cleveland.
Dump them. But speaking of dumping on, The Lakers were jumping on everybody from 2000 to 2003
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about this.
until they got smacked up by the Spurs in 2003.
No, they didn't. They did.
They did.
Then they smacked them up.
Championship.
Then they smacked them up the next year, and then the Pistons was like, you thought.
The Pistons was like, I know you not.
Not
Pistons
in my
was
house.
like, we coming in. We're gonna win. They won in 5 games, right?
They shut down. Yeah, they shut down Shaq in his prime. So the Lakers won game 1, and at that point, Chauncey Billups was like, "Oh no, we ain't having it." Forward the real quick.
We ain't having this.
We can't mention that without mentioning Tayshaun's block on Reggie Miller.
Oh yeah. We got to do the series before. Oh, was it the series before, or was it the series after?
On the thing. You said what, bro?
Was that the series? Was that the Eastern Conference Finals, or was that the semi?
I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, it was the Eastern Conference Finals, and they went like 6 games. Because they had to win game 6.
And then Reggie Miller he thought he had a clear shot. Tayshaun came in and bah!
You know what that reminded me? You know what? That's what LeBron's block on Iguodala reminded me of.
Yeah.
But that's what LeBron reminded from. Huh?
That was actually in the finals, though.
That's true. That's the one difference about it. LeBron's block did more.
And then they brought no. That the block for Reggie Miller did too.
That's true. That layup would have won the game.
Yeah. But they took all the animosity. The Indiana Pacers took all the animosity into the next season where we had the Palace Brawl, which you had some personal.
I was at that game. Yeah, because listen, guys. I'm gonna tell you what I remember. The only thing I remember Ben Wallace missing the free throw or getting fouled by Ron Artest. I ain't never seen a man get bucked that quick. He got bucked. He basically told him, like, all right, come here, bro. I'm snatching your wig off. And the people, look, shout out to the people in Detroit. You will beef with each other all day. But we gonna come together when somebody want to beef with us.
Right. I remember watching the video, and after they cleared out Indiana, one of the Indiana Pacers tried to come back with a metal dustpan.
And he got mollywopped real quick.
He got mollywopped. He said, "What is that? Pop!" I was like, "Welcome to Auburn Hills, bro. Welcome to the Palace of Auburn Hills, bro."
That broke the Palace in. I feel like that's the game that broke in the Palace. Like
that was the peak. That was the peak of the Palace right there. I remember they do those old videos of the Pistons playing in the Palace, like in the early 2000s. Every seat was full.
I was at the last game at the Palace, unfortunately.
I tried to go to that game, and I was like, I don't feel like driving all the way.
We got destroyed by the Wizards.
Hey man, that's what happened. It happens to the Pistons.
And the bad part was we were up by 20.
That's just Detroit sports in general.
We were up by 20, and then John Wall went on this stupid. He went crazy. Nobody could stop John Wall. What happened to him?
I forgot about John Wall.
They didn't even talk about him no more. They talk about Bradley Beal. Oh, John's on the court.
Right. So then we had we're gonna keep this going. We had LeBron's championships. What was it? 2012, 2013. But we can't talk about LeBron's 2013 and 2012 championship without talking about one of your favorite iconic championships.
2011. No, LeBron is. Just my disclaimer. LeBron is my favorite player. He's the player I grew up watching, the first basketball player I ever seen. But you can't be a fan of someone without being able to talk about their failures.
Speaking of failures,
2011 was the worst meltdown of a superstar in history. I have to agree with Skip Bayless on that one. He's not on, He didn't get it done. But Dirk Nowitzki's shot was unstoppable that year. I promise you it was. Nobody could stop it. They swept Kobe.
They did.
They swept Kobe and the Lakers that had the same team, the exact same team that won a championship the year before.
No, they repeated.
Yeah, that was after. Yeah, that was after the repeat.
Yep.
That same team got swept by Dirk and them boys.
So Mike, we have the Like Mike DVD. All right. The superstars who make cameos in this DVD beat LeBron James in the 2011 NBA Finals.
With the exception of AI.
Yeah, AI wasn't there. Chris Webber wasn't there, but Jason Kidd was there. Dirk Nowitzki.
Now listen. Now listen.
It was hilarious.
One fact about this. There is one player still in the league from that team. Only one.
From the 2011 Dallas team?
Can you guess who that player is?
Who still playing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's still on the team. Still on Dallas.
Who's your starter?
No, he's a bad. No way. JJ Barea.
Oh, Barea?
Yes, he's still in the league.
He's still on the team?
Mm-hmm.
He's not on the team.
Yes, he is.
That little Barea. Oh my God.
They could not. He's still on the team. You just fact checked it.
I've fact checked.
He's still on the team, dude.
JJ Barea, I'm done. I just got sad.
Why?
Because JJ Barea is still playing on the team. And another iconic championship that I always get sad watching is when the Patriots won against the Seattle Seahawks. Super Bowl 49.
Oh, that's still not as bad as the one I was thinking of.
It was bad. That's the only Super Bowl I think of that's like sports like I get emotional.
I get emotional with the Atlanta one.
The Atlanta one, I don't care about the Atlanta one. We knew the Atlanta was going to lose.
No, I really thought they were going to win that year. I really thought they were going to win that year.
Low key, we at halftime, we were like, hey, man, we might as well turn the channel.
Literally.
Wait.
You turn it back at 28 up. You're like, wait.
Wait. Mark, as soon as I saw Bill Belichick with a Sharpie, I knew he was going to come back.
No, when I saw
everybody else had the Windows like tablets. Bill Belichick had a Sharpie. He was like, all right, we're going to do this.
I saw Tom Brady praying on the sideline. I was like, God, I want to know what prayer Tom Brady said to you.
I want to know. As soon as I get to heaven, what did Tom Brady say to you?
What did he ask you for? He ain't talking to me. He talked to Satan. He was talking to Satan. What?
He might as well, man. Shoot. It's Illuminati stuff. Anyway, speaking of Illuminati championships.
Oh, Lord. Which one?
We're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about them wings. We're going to talk about them wings.
We're not?
We're going to talk about them wings.
Oh, Lord.
What was it, 2002, 2008?
I was there for the 08 one. I was there for the 08 one.
I was there for the 08 and 02 one. I don't remember the 02 one, though, but I definitely remember the 08.
08 was wild because it was like they had just won. And I was like, let's go hang out downtown. I was like my friend's mom took us downtown. We could not get anywhere at all.
Yeah, it's a parade. What you mean?
Like literally right after the day, they said skip waiting a week. We gonna wait till the day. We gonna do it the day after the night they won.
Mm-hmm.
We did what
we already did. We might as well.
We did what Toronto did. It's sad that the Raptors won the championship before we got another one.
Man, Toronto, man, that championship, I didn't even care. I really didn't care. That was probably one of the most like
They weren't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be Philly.
My first my first finals watching was the Pistons going in 04. But I didn't watch another finals. I watched the 05 one because we were in the 05. I didn't watch another finals until the 2011 one after he went to Miami.
I didn't really get into basketball, like in the like I was into basketball because I was watching LeBron in high school, but like when I got really into basketball, that's when LeBron single-handedly beat the Pistons by his in overtime by himself.
I'm trying to upbeat the podcast. I don't want to feel sad right now. By himself, Mark. Now he didn't pass the ball or nothing. He was like, "Give me the ball."
Now,
Overtime too. Like, give me the ball.
If that LeBron was playing with the Lakers right now,
he was 21. What am I doing with my life?
This man barely able to drink out here dunking on the Chauncey Billups. He made Ben Wallace. He made Ben Wallace look like Kobe.
Right.
Speaking of Kobe, no, but Kobe's Western Conference Finals. Now listen, if Denver never ran into them, they probably would have a championship. That AI Melo team. They had went to the Western Conference Finals that year.
What year was this? Was this 08?
10. It was 9.
How was it 09? They won the championship.
No, I said if the Nuggets did run into Kobe in 2009.
I'm gonna say they won.
The year after that, we had to fire Joe Dumars because he traded Chauncey Billups for Allen Iverson.
We didn't fire him; he left.
No, we fired him. They just used that as an excuse.
No, he left. He was like, "I'm done." He should have left. I would have. Shoot. I would have kicked him.
Sabotage a franchise and then leave.
That's what I do. If they want to get rid of me.
My bad. That's not Joe Dumars. That's Josh Smith.
You want to get rid of me? I'm taking everybody out with me. Anyway, I saw this stat, Mark.
Oh, so you're Tom Brady?
No, I saw this stat online. Actually, I was just surfing Wikipedia. The NHL.
Oh Lord.
Is the only professional sports league in the U.S. and Canada to have all of their teams go to the world stage.
Wow.
Even the new team, the Las Vegas.
They won it their first year.
No, yeah, they went to the Stanley Cup. Yeah,
their first year. I'm like, how'd you get there? Your first year.
I don't think they didn't win it, but they went to the Stanley Cup. Because I think Washington won it with Ovechkin.
Now, if the Raiders go to the Super Bowl,
man, if the Raiders go to the Super Bowl, we're going to the Super Bowl. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl,
Raiders versus Lions in the Super Bowl.
Raiders versus Lions, we are going to the Super Bowl. I'm taking a loan out to buy a 50-yard line ticket.
What if the Lions and the Browns? The whole league would be pissed. The whole league would be pissed.
All right. Speaking of the world being over. There was a question, Mark. I swear to God, if you have one more chip,
I'll put them up.
If you grab one more water bottle and squeeze it in the camera, oh my God!
No, I'm sorry. I did that just to annoy you. Go ahead.
You were only on here for an hour. You can hold your thirst for an hour, or at least drink quietly.
You're right.
Hey, Mike, try this. Just. God, come on, Mark. All right, so we had a question. Just a question of the day. Sure. From one of our friends, our listeners from Canada. She
Hey,
asked the question. I know who she is. She asked the question: how many states have more than one football team? Because she was like, "Why does Florida have so many?" I was like, "Because they can." And I was like, "Florida does have a lot of football teams. They have the Tampa Bay Bucks, they have the Jacksonville Jags, and the Miami Dolphins."
yep. You got I say Florida, Texas, California, New York. Um,
No, New York doesn't. I mean, New York only has one.
two.
They only have one.
The New York Giants and the New York Jets.
New York only has one football team in it. This is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, and they have three.
No, they
Jesus.
have one. They have one.
Stop being technical.
New Jersey has two.
Stop being technical.
I'm not being technical. The teams play in Jersey. One arena, one stadium, but two teams.
And why are they the New York Jets and not the New Jersey Jets or the New Jersey Giants?
Because New York City ain't got no space for that. Come on now, you know this.
But the way it's split, the way it's split up, people from New York cheer for the Giants, and people from New Jersey cheer for the Jets. That's how I feel.
That's basically how it is.
That's how I feel. It's the same thing with the Yankees. People from New York cheer for the Yankees, and people from Jersey cheer for the Mets.
No, but people from Queens and Brooklyn cheer for the Mets.
It's weird. Those two teams are weird. Those two teams are weird.
Wow.
Their logos almost look the same.
So yeah, we got Florida with 3, New Jersey with 2, California with 2, Texas with 2, right? Dallas Cowboys and Houston, Texas.
Dallas, Houston, yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah. That's the armpit of the country.
What?
The armpit of the country.
Yeah.
Maryland technically has 2.
Yeah, Maryland has 2. Baltimore and Washington and the Washington football team.
No, they said the Warriors is going to be their name before 2020. That's the leading name for it.
The Warriors, I like that. The Washington Warriors.
I don't like it. I want them to pick Renegades.
They were Warriors. The I don't want to say Redskins because that's completely incorrect. But they were Warriors now. They were fighting. But the white
Renegades.
people are trying to take over. They're trying to.
Red Tails would have been a good name.
Red Tails would have been a great, but we're not the majority owners of the team.
We need a black owner in the NFL. A black owner.
There's a lot of black minority owners.
No, P. Diddy should have just let P. Diddy buy the Panthers.
Man, if they did that, man, you know how many people would go for the Panthers every year?
Christian McCaffrey would have a black card.
Bro. You think the Saints having it bad just because they have a female owner is bad? Imagine having P. Diddy own the freaking Panthers. You know how many games would have been screwed out of?
What if Jeff Bezos bought the Lions?
Jeff Bezos buy the Lions. We're not going to win another championship for another 150 years.
The Lions won't be in Detroit anymore. The Los Angeles Lions.
Wait. It's not going to be called Ford Field. It's going to be called the Fulfillment Center.
Oh, God. Amazon Field.
Marcus mad. He's like, man.
Amazon Field.
I can't even spell anymore. I said Panthers. I can't even say.
Hold on. Who else we got?
You said Florida, Texas, California, New Jersey, Ohio, Maryland. I think that's it.
Maryland was a slick one because a lot of people wouldn't realize Maryland was one.
It used to be Missouri with the St. Louis Rams.
St. Louis.
Kansas City.
St. Louis. Oh.
Used to be. Not anymore.
I didn't think about that. Who thinks about Missouri?
Nobody.
Wait, Kansas City. Wait, the Kansas City Chiefs are Missouri?
All right, Trump fan.
Hold on. I thought they were in Kansas. Wait a minute.
All right, Trump.
I about to take this L. I really thought
You take the L. Take the L right now. They're in Kansas City, Missouri.
I really thought they were in Kansas. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Just like the Kansas City Royals.
Because there is a Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, there is on the other side of the river.
Oh, I feel so stupid. Well, time to go back to geography class.
I'm playing, Mike.
Oh, wait, it's in Kansas for real?
No. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. Goodness gracious, Mark. Mark, I swear to God. I swear to God.
All right, I'll be quiet.
But those were our answers. They're there because the owners have money and billions of dollars, and they can do what they want.
This is gonna sound like a dumb question. What city do the Patriots play in? Foxborough, right?
Foxborough, Massachusetts. Yep.
I wonder why do they call it New England? They're just saying the Boston Patriots.
Because they don't play in Boston. They represent the region of New England.
The Jets don't play in New York. But you don't hear us saying
No, they used to play in New York. They used to play in New York City though.
You don't hear us saying, yeah, the Borough Jets. The Borough Giants.
The East Rutherford Giant.
Right. we represent every borough in New York City. But we play in Jersey.
You're just north of Newark. What you talking? Oh my gosh.
I didn't do it.
Mark. Yes, you did. Just let the water pour into your mouth. Don't suck the bottle. Oh, there we go. See how great that was? See how fulfilling that was? Look at you, Mark.
All right. Yo, what's the next? We got another question, or that's just it?
No more questions for today because that was it because I knew this was going to go long. We'll probably add some more questions in our next episode. Thank you all for listening from our countries around the world, our cities around the world. We have our listeners from Chicago, Philadelphia, Detroit, of course, Cleveland, New York. We got a New York listener, finally.
Woo! We've been waiting on this for a while.
Right. We got Windsor, of course, Windsor, Canada, right across the border from Detroit. Toronto, Seattle, Houston, Atlanta, and Charlotte. We also have our international listener, like I said, Canada already. We have Spain. We have Ghana. Nigeria. We got listeners in Nigeria.
Listen, shout out to them. They out here. I don't know what's going on in Africa. It's like Corona didn't even really affect them.
It did. It's affected them.
Oh, because you know how they were showing like cases here, and they showed Africa. It's just like Northern Africa is up there, but then you get to Southern Africa, and it's just like.
Oh, they get it there in Africa. We just don't see it every day. We don't have the BBC. We have CNN. Talking about what Trump ate for breakfast every morning.
Today, Trump ate a tomato and a piece of corn. What?
I've never. This is one of the presidents. I've never seen the president in the news every day
for no reason.
Trump has. Even George Bush took 3 days off.
Obama used to smoke weed in the White House.
You never heard of Barack Obama on the news, unless it was Fox News because they hate them. But you've never heard of a president on the news this much as Trump.
They said Reagan was in the news like that though.
Oh yeah, because Reagan is the same as Trump. He was a superstar. He was a radio, TV personality.
They tried to kill him like 3. They tried to kill him like 3 times.
Man, they missed so many times.
Imagine
those are the words of Chris Canty, not the words of KrisCross. They missed so many.
Imagine being on TV giving a speech and a bullet just fly past your head. Like,
damn! You almost got me there. Almost got me.
I'll be like the old dude. Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Look, then they shoot you in the leg.
Gotta be good. Oh!
You fast mother.
Hey, you're supposed to be my Secret Service. All right, speaking of funny stuff, all right, this is my top 10 list segment. Since we're running over. All right. These are my top 10 movies on my iPad because I be traveling a lot. I had a huge nostalgic vision when I was driving because I can't travel no more because of COVID. I looked at an airplane. I was like, I want to travel again. I want to watch movies on my iPad. So here's all my top 10 movies on my iPad. We have number 10, 2019's Joker.
Great movie. Great movie.
Great movie.
Joaquin Phoenix should be a Joker forever.
He could. I wouldn't mind. He could be in so many different movies with Batman, and I would not care.
He was Heath Ledger-esque.
Yeah. Heath Ledger was kind of darker, but
I mean, he was a dark person in real life, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix was kind of like Joker before. He was crazy before he was Joker, but
before he snapped.
Before he snapped. But hey, and shot off his what's his face, De Niro's head. But I was like, dang, fam, you could at least let me. I was like a Boondocks. Dang, granddad, you ain't have to kill him.
He a blind man, granddad. That's messed up.
I can't believe you got your ass whipped by a blind man, Dad.
Yo, funniest Boondocks episode ever.
He had bad eyes. He couldn't see, granddad. That was the best episode of Boondocks. Besides the Itis episode, and I forgot some other episodes. The Booty Warrior.
No, the one with the white stripper. When the
white
stripper.
All right. Number 9. I have Monsters Inc. from 2001. Solid Disney Pixar movie, which we should rank. We're going to be ranking Disney Pixar movies next on The Great Debater.
Yes. Monday, tune in.
Yes, it's supposed to be Monday, ain't it? Oh well. I'm so tired right now. Number 8, No Country for Old Men from 2007.
Is it bad that I haven't seen that one?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I knew about it. I've seen scenes from it, and I was like, I have to see this movie because it looks so good. I finally saw it this year during quarantine.
Was it good? Good.
It's probably one of the best movies ever made.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. Who's in it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Don't matter. Like, it was so good. All right, number 7. This is a stand-up special.
Okay.
Cat Williams, Pimp Chronicles, Part 1 from 2020.
Why did I know you had that one? I knew it was coming up. I just didn't know where.
It's coming, baby. It's coming.
Jurassic Park gonna be somewhere here too, probably.
Yeah, maybe. It is on my iPad though. By number 6, we have Rush Hour 2.
Out of all of them, he picked 2.
2 was the funniest one.
They're the best. It is. I was about to say, like, it's one. It is the funniest one because 1 was like, "Oh, this is hilarious," and 3 was like, "Oh, you tried a little bit too hard."
Yeah, 3 they tried too hard.
And I was like, "You too old to be doing this, Chris Tucker. You're not as funny as you used to be."
Right. I'm black and knees. Which one of y'all hit me?
I'm you. Yes, I am you.
I'm you.
No, I'm not you.
Oh, you are me. No, I am you.
You.
All right, number 5, we have The Sandlot from 1993.
Oh, he went way back. He brought it back to The Sandlot.
Why do you say way back? That was only 30 years ago.
40,
I can say that now. It's almost 30 years ago.
40 years. You ever look at a movie from like the 80s or the 70s and you just be like, this is hilarious. Like when I was a kid, this was hilarious. And then you look at another kid watching it now, he's like, this, oh, you like.
Be like, shut up. Wait a minute.
It's bad. when we was kids and we watched old movies, we couldn't tell it was an old movie. Nowadays, kids can tell.
Oh, I knew it was old. I
movie.
knew it was old back then. I was like, this was 15 years ago. This was back in 2000, and now it's like 30 years ago.
But you get what I'm saying? Like back then, it was hard to tell if a movie was old when you was a kid. But nowadays, kids can just look at it instantly. What's a VHS?
If you don't know what a VHS is, I'll slap the heck out of you.
There's kids who don't know what a VHS tape is.
VHS tape.
I still got the Rugrats. I still got Rugrats on VHS tape.
The orange one?
Yes.
The orange disc? Oh my gosh. All right. We got number 4. Star Wars 3. Revenge of the Sith. One of my favorite Star Wars.
As far as origin stories go, where you rank it? As far as origin stories go, if you had to take Darth Vader's origin story and Thanos' origin story.
You'd already taken Darth Vader's origin story. What you mean?
I said if you had to take their stories and rank them.
I would rather do Darth Vader and Joker.
Imagine if Darth Vader and Thanos fought though.
Thanos would lose.
If he had the stones, he would still lose?
I mean, it's a 50% chance he'll live. If you like, Vader would be like, I'm still here, nigga.
But look, Obi-Wan Kenobi gotta do, you will give me the stones.
That's all he gotta do. No, because Thanos is strong-minded. It doesn't work on him. It won't work on Thanos.
Just like Clint, mind control didn't work on Clint in Age of Ultron.
I was like, fam.
Yeah. He was like, I don't like my mind being messed with.
You gotta bring in Professor X, Nightcrawler, all of them, if you want to beat this guy. Especially when what's his face? That he did the snap and then everybody like started disappearing. I was like, all right, bring in the X-Men, bring in Static Shock.
That would have been a perfect way for Marvel to bring X-Men in too.
They could have. Hey.
Anyway, Revenge of the Sith, solid.
All right, my top 3. Here we go, Mark.
Yeah.
Number 3.
It's dicey.
Ain't nobody trying to see you, Otis. The Temptations. That movie is classic.
The movie is messy.
The movie is messy how?
We had a debate in one of my classes, and it was like, which movie was had more drama, The Temptations or The Five Heartbeats?
Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I had an episode earlier in the podcast series of the black movies I have never seen. I have never seen the Five Heartbeats.
What?
I grew up watching The Temptations.
You should watch the Five Heartbeats, and you go crack up at how hilarious it is.
I might watch it.
But the school scene is gonna be funny. Dude gonna be on the piano. He just played the piano, like he pushes the guy off the piano completely. And then the dude grab the mic and just be like, oh, like wait, what? You just knocked the dude off the piano and just
I might watch it tonight.
The Five Heartbeats.
All right, we got number 2. Straight Outta Compton, 2015. Probably, arguably the best movie of 2015.
What came out in 2015?
In my opinion, the best movie of 2015.
What came out in 2015? What did it have to compete with?
Other than Jurassic World.
I would say, other than that, what did it have to compete with?
A lot of movies, a lot of big white movies.
What did Marvel drop that year?
Age of Ultron? No, Age of Ultron was like 2013, right? Or like 2014?
No, that might have been 15. Age of Ultron might have been 15.
It might have been 15 because they did like a 2-year gap.
Which is weird because Civil War was 16.
No, Civil War was Captain America though.
That's true, but it's still I still count that as
I still count it as an Avengers movie, but
it still counts technically. I got to see Iron Man get beat up at the end of the movie.
Hey.
Number 2.
That's number 1. Number 1, you already know what my number 1 movie is. We talk about it all the time.
Yes.
We got The Dark Knight from 2008.
Chris.
At number 1.
Chris.
If I'm taking a short flight to New York or Charlotte, I'm watching that movie. By the end of the movie, the plane's already landed.
What's the first movie?
What?
The first Dark Knight from the trilogy? The first movie?
No, The Dark Knight was the second. It was the second movie of the trilogy.
Okay. I look at the whole thing as a Dark Knight trilogy. That's what I call it. I call it the Dark Knight trilogy because
it's called the Nolan trilogy, the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Listen,
first of all,
I think Christian Bale.
You ain't gonna do that to Christopher Nolan. First of all, you gotta respect Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins.
Listen, Christian Bale, probably the second greatest Batman that we had.
Well, so who's the first in your opinion?
Adam West.
Adam West, the 60s version? Yeah. That's the original. You gotta do
you
it.
Agree.
Batman.
As crappy as it was.
Holy Toledo, Batman.
Holy G. Willikers.
Like, shut up,
man said,
and give me my
jumping G. Then in the CW shows, they put that same Robin. So they had like a Crisis on Infinite Earths. They made that into as one of the episodes. They brought all the stuff together. So they go to like Earth 63 or something like that. And they had that Robin walking his dog, and the sky turned red because the world's about to end. He said, "Holy red skies of crimson death." I'm like, all
right, turn it off. Turn it off.
I'm turning the TV off. Like, it's cool that they make cameos for like the old Batman. Then the guy who voiced Bruce Wayne for Batman Beyond, or like the old Bruce Wayne.
The old Bruce
Wayne. He played the old Bruce Wayne. So they had to go to a different Earth, but going to the future of that Earth. So when they got to that Earth, that Bruce Wayne killed Superman. I'm like, what?
Man.
So it was Batman versus Superman, but they never patched things up.
Fam.
And he killed Superman. I'm like, yo, Batman is so ruthless.
I can kill Superman right now. Shoot.
But the fight made him paralyzed for the rest of his life. So Superman, he killed Superman, but Superman paralyzed him before he died. Like, you ain't walking nowhere else. I'm about to die because of this kryptonite, but you ain't walking nowhere else. Give me your spine.
Crazy how that works in real life, though. Anyway, Christopher. Moving on. Crazy how that works in real life. Ironic, huh?
Low blow.
I know.
Low blow.
Bryce was like, "You should get the humanitarian award." I cannot get the humanitarian award of the things I say.
We would crack jokes. I feel like we would go. I can't go to a funeral, Chris. Like, and somewhere down the future, when if Obama passed away and they pass his body around country to country, I'm not going to that funeral, Chris.
I'm not going to be too many damn people there.
Chris gonna crack a joke.
I'm not gonna crack no joke about Obama.
He about to roll over in his grave when Kamala get out this office.
If Kamala comes, if any act of God while circumstance, Joe Biden dies while in office, and Kamala takes the throne, and Obama dies before that, Obama will come out the ground like,
you gonna see his fist coming in Washington. Just,
I'm coming back. Celebrate with my sister. This is great though. We have the first what is it? Half black, half.
I don't know what she is.
She's Asian and Jamaican.
She an Uncle Tom.
No, bro, don't say that on the podcast. These are the words of Mark Simpson, not the words of Chris Canty.
Why she want to see her own people in jail?
She was the prosecutor of California. She had to do what she had to do.
She said the dude from Fruitville Station was a criminal.
Hey man, anything to get reelected, right?
Sick.
Anyway, to request topics for my top 10 list, all you gotta do is DM me on Instagram. I already said it earlier. _KRIS_CROSS_ or at the Juice Walker.
Yes, the Juice Walker
on Instagram. Your list might make the podcast. So
is my friends list gonna make it? The top 10 actresses of color?
I got you. I'm about to write that down right now before I forget.
You have to go study.
I'm about to study tonight. I'm gonna be like Angela Bassett, Nia Long.
Yeah.
Jill Scott and Why Did I Get Married?
Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett and Strip.
It's crazy how everybody says her name the absolute wrong way, and yet it still goes.
It does. Jada Pinkett. But yeah, that has been another edition of the KrisCross Corner. Please subscribe to the KrisCross Studios on YouTube. Click the like button. Smash the like button. Just smash it right now while you're watching. Subscribe.
Yeah, if you don't smash that button, I'll be in your closet at 6.
Okay. All right. Tell your friends and family about the podcast. Leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Catch us next week with another episode of the KrisCross Corner live, which we're probably going to go live at like 4:30 next week because I have a busy week next week.
I will plan accordingly.
But catch us next week for another episode. Stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.